Do a holly leaf on it.
Yeah, that's easy. That like or like a put a poinsettia, a stedia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We're making simmer pots. We're pretending it's not New Year's Eve. I'm gonna bake some blueberry muffins today too, Mike. Do I have blueberries? Let me see. Ooh, I think I do. What do you get? Oh well. No muffins. You like banana walnut. Oh, I ate all the bananas. Good morning. Thank you for my heart. Hi, Bianca. So you're so glad you're here, Chef. Oh, hi, Ruby. Hi, Christine. Bianca. JL6s. So we're making simmer pots this morning. I want to chat about simmer pots. We use them all the time in this house. In my house. Look, my mushroom coffee pot is always empty. So I'm going to just put my coffee on and then we're going to chat a little bit about it. I'll probably go on later tonight too. I don't know. We'll see. Kids are all going out tonight. So the adults are going to be home relaxing. Yay. We had so much fun. We went into New York City last night and I came on live for I think 2 minutes just to show you guys what was going on. And we had so much fun. We got to stay. We went to St. Patrick's Cathedral. We did all that fun stuff. And today I was thinking about what am I going to do for kitchen pharmacy? And I thought, it's kind of nice to do simmer pots. I don't know, it just came to my mind. So I was like, let's do simmer pots. Pin your goal. All right. I think you got goals up here, right? Yeah, I did our goals. Let's see where our live is, our ranking. I have no idea. We'll put that up because Okay, there we go. So how is everybody? Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for the follow. Ruby, thanks for my heart. More like skin and okay, so liking, all the you know the drill. Okay. So for me, we do not use plugins in this house. I don't like them. I think they have too much yuck, I'm not into it. So I love to we use fresh things. Like sometimes when I zest my oranges and lemons, I have them laying around. I don't know what to do with them. So I'll cut them up and make simmer pots. Nice to meet you, Weenie Weenie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have wandered into the organic food movement. And I spend a lot of time talking about organic whole foods. So the simmer pots today have both. We have a lot of organic whole foods for them to use. So today we're going to talk about different combinations, what they're for. I've got oranges, dried lemons that I've had laying around that didn't get used, limes, very refreshing. And then I also have some, bring them over here, some dried herbs, cooking herbs that we can use. Good morning, Kimberly. No spicy chef this morning. We're all good. It's a good day. So I also have some different oils and dried herbs, which are really sort of, they're in your kitchen. You can use them, or you're going to use some vanilla for one. Oh my God, I realized plugins were horrible when I saw they were literally peeling off my cabinet paint. That's crazy, Ruby. Oh, my family's still all here. Let's see. Aunt Kelly and Izzy are at the gym. Oh, here's brother. He's here. The kids and the rest of the kids are all kind of sleeping. Hey, Jude. How are you? Is your son still in town? Hi there. That's brother. He was the one singing. We had so much fun in Manhattan last night. Oh my God, it was so fun. We went to they went to the MoMA. It was great. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, it's great having family time, isn't it? So a simmer pot for me is sort of like you start out with warm hot water, a pot on the stove, which I'm gonna make my coffee. Hold that thought. Let me get my let me see if I have. I think I have my chef. Oh, I have my Yes Chef mug. All right, I'll use my Yes Chef because my other chef mug is out in the sink, getting ready to get washed. I have all these little things. I have no more mushroom coffee. That's coming out good. You'll be so proud of me. I bought organic jam, organic eggs. I'm on a roll. That's where it starts. And you start eating real organic food and you're not going to go back. You're going to be like, God, this food tastes so much better. Hi, Easier Life. Yes. How are you? I'm just pouring my coffee and then we're going to work on our simmer pots. I wish I had thought of this sooner because I think they would have made great gifts, to create a dried, like different flavors. All right, here we go. Now I'm ready. I'm all ready for ya. Okay, so simmer pots. I think they're a natural alternative to plugins, right? Hi, good morning. Morning, Kimye. Oh, I think I'm just going to have to chat for a few minutes before I even get started. It's so nice to see everybody. Thank you, June. Thank you, June. Morning, friend. What are you making this morning? So, Jess, I thought it would be kind of fun. It goes with the kitchen pharmacy theme, right? Because this is our time. We're going to work on simmer pots this morning. And maybe I'll get on later today when I make strufoli for the kids because we're going to do them, the old Italian little fried balls with the honey and the sprinkles, I think the kids will love it. The young adults, really. All right. So I thought it would be fun to make simmer pots, and I've said that a freaking 100 times. So a natural alternative to, good morning, Lady Boss. You're in Seattle? 5:45 a.m. here. Oh yeah, you're in Seattle. Well, just stay in bed, lay in your pillow, and you can listen to simmer pots. I'll make the strufoli probably sometime tonight. The kids are going to go out, but when they get home, I want to have breakfast for them. And, it's a New Year's Day thing. Dried out, picked fresh pines, added cranberries, packed in little. Yes. Isn't that nice, Joni? I love that. That makes a cute little gift, I love those handmade gifts because quite frankly, I think so many of us have everything we need. What else could we possibly want or need, So what I like is I think simmer pots also can be used for not just to make the house smell good, right? You can also if you got flu or cold or, your immune system is low, you can brighten your immune system. If the energy in your house is a little bit off, you can create a simmer pot for that. I like essential oils as long as you're not thinking about using the simmer pot and then drinking what you make. I think it, I like to infuse oils too. So I'm going to show you different combinations. We'll talk a little bit about it. It also adds gentle moisture to the air, if you're using nice water and all of that. I use milling spices for my mom for Christmas Eve. Yes, exactly. So milling spices, you got your juniper, you got cloves. What else are you putting in? Cinnamon sticks, right? Right here. These are perfect for something like that. So historically, homes kept pots near the fireplace, and if they had herbs or peels, they would throw them in those pots, and it would kind of scent the air, and it really felt good. Uh-oh, we got a flash goal. Let's see what we're up to. We've only made one flash goal ever, but we've got 121 people here, so let's see what it says. 22 gifters send a heart me. Okay, that's a good one. You guys could do it. Let's go. And you can only send one, so let's see how that goes. Star anise, great. That's a great one. Thank you, Heather. Hey, Savior. Oh, no, I already sent mine. Don't worry. It's okay. I'm sure we got plenty of people in here that we can do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So then, you use warmth, comfort, seasonal transitions. Like if it's springtime, you can throw lime in there. Common folk traditions for protecting and cleansing, right? You've got your bay leaf, like my bay leaf I bought fresh. Now I have it dry. You can burn or soak sage and put them in your simmer pot. Those things are all wonderful. Often associated with harvest time, winter gatherings, those kinds of things. A modern simmer pot continues those traditions, and we've added sort of wellness to the whole mix. Hey, Charlie, how's it going? So equipment that you need, very simple. Heavy bottom pots. Why do we want a heavy bottom pot? Because we don't want the water to evaporate so fast, right? We want to keep it simmering on the stove for a while. So anything, hey mama, you're from Kenya? Nice to see you. What time is it in Kenya? So you want a nice heavy bottom pot so that when you turn it on and you get it to a boil, you can bring it down to simmer and the water doesn't evaporate so quickly. What else? Enamel or cast iron works really well. Slow cookers are great. Those are great. That's a little, to me, over the top. Glass would be okay. You could use glass, but remember, you don't want it to boil. You want it to simmer. So you want it very low and slow. That's going to add a lot of, it'll give you extra time. I'm just drinking my mushroom coffee. You're welcome, Jen. Okay, so safety guidelines. Keep your heat low so the mixture gently steams. Always check your water levels. So if you leave it on for a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours, remember the water's gonna dissipate. So you want to keep checking that, right? Don't let the ingredients dry out in the pan, obviously. And then if you are going to use, sometimes like, Nellie in the kitchen, she has a very strong sensitivity to pepper. If you're going to put pepper in for anything. Hi, Diana from Illinois. Welcome, welcome. Join the party. We're talking about, if you've not been here before, I'm Chef Liz, the Organic Food Movement, and I'm all about the organic whole foods in your life. Living an organic lifestyle. If you go to the link in my pantry through my stand store, you can download the Premium Pantry Makeover. Hey, Nancy. And hey, Kimberly. It will kind of help you move your pantry to organic food. Hey, Christy, thanks for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are like, I think, under 300 followers to 20,000 followers. That's crazy. That would be a fun New Year's gift to have 20,000 people following the organic food movement. Whoop, whoop. Thanks, it's me. Okay, so basic structure of a simmer pot, super easy. You can even teach your little, this is a great, if you got little kids and you want to teach them, not to put it on the stove, but you want to teach them build one, it's a great way to do it. So you got water. You could also use apple juice if you just wanted something seasonal and festive, like around Thanksgiving if you're mulling or spicing or making a hot apple cider. You could put apple juice or any kind of fruit juice. You could do that. The main aromatics for something like this, fun coffee mug, right? Look, yes, chef. One of my crew gave it to me at work for Christmas this year. Train, thank you so much. What does that say? Tanny? Hi, Tanny, thank you. Chef Cuisine. Hey, my friends from France. They have a beautiful cafe on the water. It's the restaurant's beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so now, spices that you can use. Thank you for my hearts. Thank you, Robin. Good morning. Good morning. All right, we have 7 out of 22 flash. That's great. That's awesome. Okay, spices. So I have my dried spices. I have rosemary, oregano, and thyme. Do you know what you use these for? Who knows? I know a lot of you guys know already. This would be more of cleansing the air when there's flu, colds, bacteria running around. That's what these are great for. You could add some tea tree to that, eucalyptus. You could even do rosemary or pine needles, any of those kinds of things will sort of clarify the air, and really help. Hi, Liz. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for my heart. What spices again? You're going to get, this goes in the recipe vault too. So those of you who are part of that recipe vault, you'll be able to download these. So these are rosemary, oregano, and thyme. Very, very clarifying, for health. Sage for me is more energy clearing with bay leaves. Those are great energy clearing herbs. This is sort of crossover too from I don't know if I would say witchcraft, but all of the, that sort of, what would you call it? Niche, I guess. I don't know. Herbs and greens, rosemary, thyme, sage, bay leaf, mint, pine or cedar. Accents to me would be Yule. Yes, a Yule. Exactly, Joni. That's a great way to put it. Vanilla, cardamom, pods, peppercorns, chamomile, rose petals. Those are all great. And then simple formulas of 1 or 2 fruits, right? Your citrus make great. I have in here orange, lemon, and limes. These are fresh, air freshening, but you could also add grapefruit to that. Really makes a beautiful simmer pot as well. All right, so let's see. Let me look at I have a lot of notes here for you guys, believe it or not. It's a great way to use up all your scraps for cooking. And like we were talking about before, historically, people have the hearth, their big fireplaces. They leave a little cast iron kettle and they would just throw it in all day and add water. And you have all these beautiful flavors and smells. Happy New Year, Melanie. Happy New Year. All of those things, they make a really good simmer pot. So for autumn, right? You got apple slices and all the cores, right? Cinnamon sticks, cloves, allspice, star anise. Winter, orange, cranberries, cloves, nutmegs, rosemary. Spring are lemon, thyme, rosemary, fresh mint. Hi, buddy. Lavender. Then you have summer. You're talking a lemongrass or lemon, grapefruit. What else? Rosemary, a little bit of vanilla. That's so nice, right? All of these combinations, those would be more of the, oh, thank you, Gail. I like that you enjoy this. It's kind of nice, right? It's very, very freshening, very, I don't know, kind of fresh. Relax there, pal. All right. So now let's talk about sort of I call them my intention-based blends, right? What are we looking for when we want to have a calm house? Reset energy. You could do, oh, hold on, let me grab it. I'm going to show you. You could even use a tea bag, but I would use more tea than just, hold on, my loves, I'm coming. I'm getting you. Wow, how do I not have chamomile? All right, hold on. Sorry, I wanted to show you. You could even use tea bags, and I don't think I wanted to show you, oh here, chamomile. That's what I wanted to show you. So you could take your chamomile, right? Add chamomile. Then you could add a little, if you have like a vanilla bean, you could add half a vanilla bean or a little vanilla, right? And some lavender and citrus. Now, I have a lavender oil. Quiet household. Yeah, people are sleeping at the gym, hanging out, right? Look at this beautiful combo. And you can make a simmer pot just doing this. You have pure vanilla or a little piece of a vanilla bean. We're making simmer pots. So right now, we just covered a little bit of different things, and we were saying Happy New Year and all that fun love. And then now we're just talking about different combinations of what it would look like. All right, let's see. We have a flash. We have our flash. We've got 10 out of 22, and we have 4 minutes left. We need 12 more. Can we do it? I don't know. Can we? I know. Right? Thank you, April. Yes, chef. Here comes the sun. Okay, so that would be for calm and comfort. House is a little upset. Maybe the family's fighting or whatever. Your house is just, it's vibrating at a crazy level. Did you take pinning post away? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Thank you. Thank you for my little cat. You're awesome. Thank you. Wondering the same. What to pin post? The post is here. Oh, my baby's there you go. Come on, out. Is that what you mean? 22 gifters. Okay, there you go. It doesn't last long up there. And I don't think you can pin the post. I did not take pin post away. It won't allow us to pin a comment anymore. Really? That's strange. Well, I wonder why not. Maybe because I have a couple of pins going on. Like I have the pin for the gifts and the pin for the daily. Try it now. That's so strange. A lot of changes have happened. Okay, so again, for that calming of the house, right? So how would that look? Let me show you. So I'm going to take some fresh water, right? I'm going to fill my pot. And you can fill it as high, as high as you can. Let's do a little bit more. Okay, so now how I would do this is, oil is because on the panel open, it's all good. Oh, it's because of the panel. Because the panel is open, it's all good. Okay, it's working now. So look, I would do this, right? I would take a little vanilla, right? Pour it in my pot. And now I'm gonna take my chamomile tea bag. Hey. Right? I'm gonna add a little bay leaf. And then I'm gonna add my lavender, if I can get it open. Did that work? Oh, I think I got it. Yes, it's gonna open. Oh, there it goes. And then I'm gonna put some lavender in there. Oh my God, can you smell this? Smell that. Do you drink the rest of a simmer pot? A tea when it's done? Smelling good. Frankincense is also fabulous, but I use my frankincense for other things too. But yes, frankincense is fabulous for sure. And it's in the list. I just put these in right now, right? And I'm gonna put on the stove. This I would not drink, right? When you start working with oils, you have to make sure the oils you use are ingestible. If they are not, you cannot, right? If I just put vanilla and bay leaf in water in here, it would be fine, but I'm not, so no. Right? Now I'm going to put this on here. Now think about this for a second, right? I can add another tea bag. I don't have any more chamomile, but look, I do have jasmine green tea, and I would add this for a little energy. Oh, really? He changed it? I don't think I know how to change. I do not. Hi, Arlene. Good morning. I have no idea how to change a layout. That's way above my grade. Pin a notice. Let's see. Send a message. You can send. No. Yeah, I have no idea. Where did you get your chef training? I went to a vegan culinary school, but so my background, my uncles owned a catering business when I was very young, and I worked for them since I was 15. Then I went off to FIT and studied there and did the garment industry. But while I was working full time, I started going to night school for culinary in a vegan cooking school back in the early 90s. And I did that for, I think it was a 1.5 year course. And then it's okay next time. All right, I'll let him know. And then Lady Joe, I've just been cooking ever since, and I have read, I think, every book on food and healing that could possibly be around. And then through my travels, I got to work in Saudi Arabia and Riyadh, and I worked then to Saudi Arabia, and I worked for a year there with some incredible chefs from Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. Lady, so I have a lot of thoughts about culinary school. I think if you have it in your blood and you have that talent, then you find the type of food that you want to cook. Like, I knew that I wanted to get involved in organic food from very young. Like, before I even thought about being a chef, I wanted to study and learn about organic food, farming, all of that. I was very dead set against, when back in the 80s and 90s, it was called Frankenfood or irradiated food. And I was very involved in all of that. So, it was my interest, but you have to find the type of food you're interested in, I guess, and find a place that they're going to teach you with like actual chefs, I guess. Maybe do some certificate work. Don't necessarily drop $100,000 on a cooking school. I don't know. I feel like at this point, if you're not going to open your own place, and I wouldn't do that for a very long time, because you got to learn the business of food before you could open your own place. So, I mean, that's a loaded question to me, lady. That is a loaded question, and my brain goes in like 5,000 directions, because I don't want to discourage you from going to cooking school, but I also think if you're going to drop a lot of money, like CIA and all of these schools, there's no restaurant companies paying like that, and most of these now are like, they're like big chains with a giant name on it, and then they're looking for people that they can train to just do what they do. Any organic flu to heal the flu. That's what I have now. Okay, the flu. Well, a simmer pot to me for the flu, you're going to talk about thyme. Here, let me show you. I actually have that in here. Yeah, that's a good idea, Joan. I mean, those are kind of certificates. Yeah, learn how to handle food. And then, I don't know. I just feel like here's how I would look at it. Like in Norwalk, in Connecticut, they have a community college that has a cooking program. It's not crazy expensive. You learn basics, and then you have to get in a kitchen, a real kitchen that's going to actually teach you something. You know, trade schools. Yeah, Joni. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I don't know if they have trade schools for food. I mean, I guess in high school they do the BOCES programs, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would. Those are the things that I would think about. Once this hits a boil, we are going to turn this down to actual simmer. Brother, can you smell that yet? Oh, oops. My brother's meditating over in the corner. Okay. Hold on. Mood, sleep, respiratory support. We're going to go through all of these, but we're going to jump really fast to colds and flu. That for me, I don't have it in here, but it's thyme, oregano. I would say thyme and oregano are the number 1 and 2, and rosemary. You could even put garlic and ginger in there. And then to me, what is it? Starve a cold, feed a fever. And for flu, I would be sipping electrolytes, coconut water. Yeah, the smell's gonna hit. That's totally is gonna help with meditation. If you love food and ingredients, start cooking. Jody, you're cute. Did you chef's winter immunity class? Recipes up and stand. Yeah, that's a good one too. Okay, so this is rapidly boiling. We're gonna go all the way down to the lowest. And then I put it on the back. I just leave it on my stove. Hold on, we're gonna put it all the way in the back. And all the way nice and low. And it's just gonna sit there and simmer. And that's gonna fill the house with beautiful, beautiful stuff. And then I would do like coconut water with like a pinch of salt in it, a pinch. That'll give you the electrolytes you need. And just sit there, just stay calm. Do you have any miso, a little miso soup? Warm teas, tea, mullein tea, lemon balm. All right, next, you want to focus, kids are studying in school and they have finals, or you have a big project due at work, or you want to focus on cleaning the house, what you're looking at. Oh, let me see. Do I have ginger? I might have some ginger. I have used every speck of ginger in my house. So I have no ginger today, but I would slice ginger and, or you really like salt? Does it have a great health benefit? I really like salt. That's an interesting point. Does it have a health benefit? Yes. Your body cannot live without salt. Lemon, yes. Your body can't live without salt. But for electrolyte balance, you need that. It's sort of, ooh, Robin, those colorful wings were gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think I've ever had that gift before. That's so pretty. Minerals, right. And remember, I'm using this. It's my mineral base. I definitely cook with salt. I don't think about, I don't have a lot of swelling in my body. People don't complain that my food is salty. I do like salt. But when you are making electrolyte drinks, I'm like talking like, look, if you're going to drink a glass of coconut water and you put like a little lemon or lime, I'm talking, this is my pinch of salt. Ready? I mean, that's what I'm talking about when I say salt. That's enough. Hey, Gina. Lemon ginger water. That's awesome. We're making simmer pots. We just made one for calmness and calm and comfort. Look, and also, guys, if you want to add to this comment, oh my God, that smells so good. Hey, Johnny Beans, what's up? Bella Beans Cafe. I love that. I'm going to assume you're in New York. Desserts too. So you smell that? It smells so good. Okay, so you could add to that calm and comfort a little bit of lemon. Maybe even one slice, or maybe I can smell that from here. I know it smells so good. It really smells so good. Look, my lemon is dry and I can't do anything. Smell-o-vision, I know, we're gonna invent that here. You know, some people would be like, oh God, my lemon isn't any good anymore, but look at how juicy that is inside. Even though it's dried on the outside, look at how beautiful it is on the inside. So I'm gonna take this little lime and I'm gonna add it to my simmer pot. That's refreshing, comforting, all of those things. Thank you for my shares. So, okay. Hey, Jackson, come over here. Hey, go outside. Come here. It's okay. Come here. Let's go outside. I'll bring the stuff for you. Everything's okay. It's okay. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Have you heard of oil well company from the Adirondacks? Hold on a second. Hold on. Lemons get you through the winter blues. Do you simmer them, or you mean eat them, or just have them running around the house? Hey, please come downstairs and take care of the dog. I'm on live, and yes, I know, but he's outside and just going after everybody. Okay, thanks. Sip with ginger. Awesome. I haven't heard of the oil well company. Oil well, WELL. Is that what you're talking about? My dogs are out of control. Had to call the hubby to go get them. All right. There's mayhem afoot. I have to check them out. Wait, let me write it down. Everybody calm down, doggies. Calm down. All right. I want to write that down. Hold on. I love the Adirondacks. We go up to the Adirondacks all the time. Every summer we spend up there. Where did it go? Oil well. Adirondack. Okay. Okay. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Where's Thor? Hello, come here. It's running too fast. Come here, baby. Come on. Hello. Here's Thor. He's my little Thor boy. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. My little fluffernutter. Hello, buddy. All right, off you go. All right, back at it. They're out of control, these little guys. All right. Hi, Lumac. Okay. So we did so focus and clarity. I know it's like my brain is moving too fast. Focus and clarity. Rosemary, basil. You could do fresh or dry. bay leaf, ginger, lemon, turmeric, and remember you could do fresh, fresh and dried. I do have cilantro here too, which is great for like cleansing, right? Think about the liver, heavy metals. You put that cilantro through the air, just one more sort of level of yummy. My arts and crafts influencer had a segment on healthy cooking, gave them your link. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. So joy and energy, right? What do we think of when we think joy and energy? I'm thinking bright citrus, right? Here's my lime and orange. Really awesome. Now, if you have a dehydrator at home and you want to take this and slice these and then dehydrate them, you could put them in like little jars and give them out as gifts to people. It makes a really nice gift. Right? So you could do this. Look how pretty that is. It looks so beautiful, doesn't it? And it smells so good. And then warm spices, right? You could add like a little rosemary to this. This would be like joy and energy, right? Rosemary. You could add a little lavender to this. I think you can also be very creative in the choices that you make, because there's no right or wrong with simmer pots. It's what you want to build in the air. You can make combinations, right? And one of the things too, to me, it's like you could even do like fresh ginger, put that here. Yes. Oh, you're going to get them all too. They're going to be in the recipe vault for you. So there's going to be a ton of different ones for you to use. And so also if you want, like if you have your easy bake oven, you could dry them in your easy bake oven. You could dry the lemon and lime. So if you don't use all of this in one setting, but think about this also, as long as you don't get mold in this, you could like put it in a little glass jar I felt bad, hubby's eyes watered when I used tea tree in the shower. Okay, so that doesn't work for him. So you don't want to put tea tree in the air. We were going to get to that. So I might as well talk about that now. Keep in mind, if you are sensitive to certain herbs or certain essential oils, don't put them in a simmer pot, because if you do that, it's going to get in the air and it's going to make you just as sensitive. So think about that when you are making simmer pots, like what Pri just said. Thanks for the follow, Crystal. You don't want to add something to a simmer pot that you already know you're allergic to or sensitive to. When it comes to pets, again, and that's so funny, I have that in my notes about pets. Let's go to that. Hold on, let me get there for you. I want to read that correct.
Very good.
Uh-oh, people are waking up. I think pets are very, very sensitive to energy, more than more than people, especially when you're using like homeopathic remedies or something like that. They need like one little pellet in their whole bowl of water. So, but I think generally these are pretty safe. Just make sure that there's good ventilation. Like if you're doing it in a small area, maybe don't let it go all day long. If you have pets, do it like a little bit, maybe for like 20 minutes or a half an hour, shut it off. But for the most part, your pets are going to be okay. Maybe older pets that might already start having like immune issues, or I don't know, like health issues, respiratory, you might want to check in. But for the most part, I think they're going to do okay. I think birds, I think you have to stay with like stainless steel or glass. Don't use any of those coating things. I wouldn't use any coating anyway. I'm in stainless steel and glass. Joint issues. You mean for what would you use for a simmer pot for joint issues? Joint issues and a simmer pot. I mean, I think I would probably use anything. I mean, all of this is anti-inflammatory, so it's all gonna sort of add to that mix. I don't think there's any one thing. Maybe you would add turmeric or ginger, and you could use peppercorns. Like in my house, I wouldn't do it, only because we are very sensitive to pepper. We don't like it in our food. I don't cook with it, so I don't think I would put it in mine. But if you're a pepper person and you like that, you could put pepper in there. That's up to you, right? So for me, when you're looking at different ideas, you have to like all these questions that you're asking me, I think you're weaving back and forth, right? So we talked about focus and clarity, and if you're writing this down, I'll go through them again. Rosemary, basil, bay leaf, fresh ginger, lemon. And again, some of my lemons here are super dry. I mean, look how dry they are. By the campground, thank you for all my gifts. So I don't throw these out. Put them in a pot of water, because when you cut these open, look how beautiful. Shh. Calm down. Look, it's still pretty in there. Oh, look at it. It's like dripping, right? Even though the outside is like hard, this is an organic lemon. I'm going to put this in water, and let it simmer all over. Ooh, we're so close to our goals. We have 7 out of 30 hearts. Let's see, let's go over our goals. 2 out of 6 of those, the ones at the bottom, what are those things? It's like the family happy something. And we need 40 more of our 2026, and we're just cranking out the hearts. Yippee! Hi, Michelle. Hi, Ruby. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then I don't know what's going on with this league stuff. Oh, we only have 1 fragment. Okay, here. Now I'm going to fix that. Hold on. There, it reset itself. I guess we lost a fragment yesterday because I really didn't go live. They make you crazy. Craziness. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you for my populars. All right, so joy and energy. Remember, bright citrus, berries, warm spices. Warm spices to me are cinnamon, cloves, a rosemary. Rosemary is pretty functional for everything. You could do dried or fresh. You're going to get the same benefits. It is nice to have a nice fresh rosemary. Pine needles. If you have a pine forest outside, go cut a sprig of pine off. Beautiful, It really fills the house with a beautiful fragrance, and it has a benefit, right? Grounding and centering. Again, pine, cloves, cinnamon, orange peel. All right, we have 2 more goals in our list. Let me see. We need 4 more of those. Lou Mac and Pre and Jamie and Tanya, thank you so much. By the campground, June, Michelle, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, I'll edit again. We just keep editing. They have pine tea. Yeah, look at that cool thing. Thank you so much, April. Yes, they have pine tea. They also have pine capsules. I know when my daughter, when she was little and going through her stuff as a baby, hey, stop fighting. Stop fighting. Be nice. Be nice. Thank you for my happy hat. They don't you smell that loving stuff on the stove? You should be calm. Everybody go lay down. Stop fighting. All right. I'm so confused today. I love pine, but my hubby's allergic. Can you put it in your office? But wait a minute. What kind of pine? Not that cleaning pine salt, because they are cracking me up. I know, Casey, they're ridiculous. I mean, it's like every time I'm on live in the house, it's like they know it. It's like little kids and they get berserk. You know, they go a little crazy. You can also remember, what calms the dogs? I figured all of this that I have in the pot is going to calm the dogs. Here, let me hold you for a few minutes. See if you can stay calm with me. All right, he's actually usually really gentle. It's Loki that kind of gets him all riled up, right? Right? He's so cute. Yeah, all mommy's attention, exactly. So pine trees can't have anything like that around Christmas. So wait a second, Ruby, can you have out like a live fresh Christmas tree, or he can't? He's so fluffy, Jay Bear, I know. Thank you, Snickers. He's so cute. And the other one is when you put them together. Loki, where are you? Loki. I don't know where he went. When you put them together, they're so cute. I just love these guys. He got big though, this guy. Thank you. Nope, none of that. All right, you're gonna just have to let it go. Always wanted a pom-pom. Oh, they're a handful, but they're sweet. And these two are two that we have. You've seen them both, Loki and Thor. They're Loki and Thor. They are, thank you for the follow, Jennifer. They are very snuggly. They'll snuggle with you. Hi, what do you want? All right, you want a cookie? Hold on. Oh, everybody heard the cookies come out. Yeah, he loves the camera. He loves cookies. Everybody sit. Sit, sit, sit. Good boy. All right, calm down. Here, Jackson. Here, gentle, gentle, gentle. Sit. It's so funny to watch them sit because they're so little and they're so excited. They're like this. That's it. Go lay down. That's it. Bye. You got enough. 5/8 in a row. 5/8. That's my brother. Follow him. He was our guitar singer and all that. Remember, we had so much fun. Were you guys all here the other night when we were singing Christmas music? Do again. Thanks for the follow, Sabrina. Okay, so why do we incorporate simmer pots in our daily life? I think very important, like April said, she's got the flu. It's really important to keep that, keep the air fresh. You don't need, think about what is it? Hold on a second. They are very distracting. Hold, please. It's okay. Good morning, boat days. Boat days and bubbly we're going for. Kind of dig that. All right, so simmer pots, right? They're really important during like seasonal transitions. Yeah, they want treats, they want food, attention, everything I cannot give them at the moment. It adds, like, if you're, on the days that you're cleaning, whether you're cleaning or someone comes in and cleaning, to have that simmer pot on the stove to keep the house fresh and clean. Anything, why you have those stupid plugins, switch them out for this. It actually uses up stuff that you would otherwise maybe throw in the garbage because you think you can't use it. After you zest an orange and you're like, what am I going to do with this if you're not going to eat it? All of these different things. You have a lime or lemons that you don't think you can use. Throw them in a pot on the stove with water. It doesn't make a mess. It's cleansing. Oh, so I would imagine this stuff goes on all the time. Yeah. Also, use before guests arrive, right? You have family coming over or friends or a dinner party. Put that on. Can you smell that simmer pot, brother? Does it smell good? It smells awesome. It's very calming. We did a calming one.
It's perfect for meditation.
I know. Was it perfect for meditation?
Yes.
This one is
Just in a 20-minute meditation, it gets smellier and smellier.
It got smellier and smellier. It's got chamomile, lime, eucalyptus, and vanilla with a little bit of lavender.
Well, like that lavender and vanilla.
It's so nice, right? See, if you're having company and you want the house to smell fresh, instead of a chemical smell, look at this. You can leave it all day, Casey, but watch. Let me show you. You guys saw how much I filled the pot, right? Remember, it was all the way to the top, and we're just on simmer, so we've lost about maybe a little less than a third. Love him, so crunchier, yeah. So you could leave it on all day. You could leave it on an hour. You can leave it on while you're, cleaning in the kitchen. However long you want it on. There's no set in stone thing. The only thing I would say to you is do not leave it unattended. If you're going out, shut it off. With the vanilla bees too strong, you think? Well, Jay, remember, thank you. Jay Hart, remember, I just put in like maybe a quarter teaspoon of vanilla, and you don't have to put in any vanilla if you don't want. You want to play with it, right? You want to figure it out. You want to play with what works in your family. You're going to find different blends are going to be better than others. But, June, thank you for lighting up my hat in the gallery. Linda Hatchell, yeah. I know, it's so nice. Hey, Mike, do you know where Ron is?
No. Want to go?
Yeah, I just want him to handle the dogs because they're out of control. Although they just ran upstairs fighting, so maybe he'll find them. I'm really, Casey. It's so fun. Oh, the sun's coming in now. It's gonna hit me right in the head. Thank you for all that love. Did you just light up the roses? Thank you, Jude. All right, let's see. So incorporating self-care, evening routines. We're going to go over these. We're going to go over more details. So if you have a minute and you want to keep going and look at what, I cannot believe I just got a puzzle piece. If you want to go through and if you want to go grab a pen and pencil, you can, or pen and paper. I will go over more combinations for you guys. That will be helpful. Okay, so, and then you think about this, you could do gifts, right? Little tiny mason jars, fill them up. Now, of course, you'd have to dry your lemons or your fresh stuff. But if you were going to do dried, you could do that very easily. You can make little sachets of the dried stuff. There's all kinds of things that you could do to create those little gifts for people. And then they just throw them in a pot, put on the water. You can make a little card that gives you the information. You know, you could be very creative with these. Okay, so here, cold and flu season. April, if you're still lying there all sick waiting for this one, here it comes. Thank you, Luz, for my heart. I appreciate it. Ooh, we need one new heart to hit 200 again today. One person that's never sent it. If anyone has cats, you have to be careful with simmering citrus. They are very sensitive. Interesting, Snickers. You're still here. Okay, so interesting. I have not heard that. But little kitty cats, all right, you heard it. No, try not to do citrus. Well ventilated. Hi, Boom. Thank you. Okay, purpose. So for immune support and cold season comfort, right? I'm pumped. Now, let me ask you, Snickers, but if you do it well ventilated and you don't do it for long, is that okay or none? Because I didn't see that in my research or notes when I was getting ready for this class. I saw more like, as long as things are well ventilated and, you don't have any issues with your pets, you're okay. All right, a simmer pot can be reused. Also, keep that in mind. You could reuse these ingredients if you wanted to. I would not drink them. Some of them you can drink, but some of them you cannot. Like if you're gonna add oils, unless the oils are food grade that you can that are ingestible, do not. All right, so the purpose for this immune support and cold season one is obvious. It supports respiratory comfort. It clears the stale air, creates a warm, comforting atmosphere, and during that cold and flu season. All right, so you ready? So here's the ingredients that I would use for this. Yes, be careful. Yeah, I wouldn't do any citrus oils for sure. I would do fresh citrus. The oils that I would use, the only oils that I use in my simmer pots are like eucalyptus, tea tree. There's ventilation, same with dogs, and many oils. Yeah. So citrus, lavender. I'm sorry. For the oils, I'm using lavender, a tea tree, eucalyptus. They're strong oils, so be careful. Sometimes I'll do frankincense, but again, I like frankincense I put on my hands or on my body. And then, some people can use clove oil, but in my house, I cannot use clove oil. My daughter is sensitive to cloves, so I would not use clove in my pots, but it's really good. Okay, so for your cold and flu, you're talking orange slices and or the peel, a lemon slice, fresh ginger slices, cinnamon stick, whole cloves. Where are my whole cloves? They look like this. Right? And you don't need this many. You could, depending on the size of your pot, like my little pot back there, I would put maybe 3. What brand of oils do you use? My brand of oils that I use are, I think both of, this is a Oracasha. I like them, but I do, my very favorite, I think more are like the Now oils because they're certified organic. Oracasha, are they certified? I don't think they are, but they're pure essential oils. But they've been around for 1 million years. I love the smell of cloves too, Carol. My hands smell like cloves now. Okay, optional rosemary sprig. So why does this work? Citrus brightens and refreshes the air. Ginger and cloves are warming and grounding, and rosemary supports the clarity and the clean air, cleans the air. Is a great oil and third-party tested. I love that. Plant therapy, do they do certified organic as well, or is it just clean? I love this. All right. Oh no, now see, look, we're back at it. They make you stay on here because look, they made us go, now we're back to 9,000 cabbages. Oh, thanks, Snickers. 9,000 cabbages to get our fragment back because I didn't go on one day. That's not fair, TikTok. Yes, they have organic. All right, I'm going to look into them. Wait, let me write that down. I got to write it down. plant therapy. So if you guys haven't joined the organic food movement, it's $5 a month in the Stand store, and you have access to all of these recipes. Just saying, if you love it, there's now, I would say at this point, I have at least 500 recipes in there. So, and everything in its categories from our kitchen pharmacy classes to recipes. So it's in there and you can check that link out. And also there's a lot of free downloads in there that you can look at. There's even an organic Big Mac. There's a premium pantry makeover. There's all holiday appetizers that were all free downloads for you guys. So I did a lot of that for the season. Okay, stress relief and nervous system calm. You got nervous if you're I completed a task. I didn't even know I was in something. Where are we? I have no idea. We'll worry about that later. Thank you, whoever gifted. We're down, yeah, we're 8.9, thank you. Yes, they have organic. Okay, perfect. All right, so then, so stress relief and nervous system calming. These create relaxation, emotional grounding, a sense of peace. You know, if you're running really high and you're buzzing and you're getting crazy thoughts and you can't relax, try this. If you can't find chamomile flowers or lavender buds, and that's hard to find, use the chamomile tea bags and add a little lavender essential oil, and you need like 4 drops in a little pot. You don't need a lot. Orange peel, a piece of vanilla. This is sort of what I did over here, the stress relief and calming. I also added eucalyptus and a piece of lemon. That's me crazy. This is the one for you, Snickers. Can you smell that? It smells so good. I love it. All right. And then a focus, clarity, and mental energy. Rosemary sprigs. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go back to stress relief for a minute. Why does this pot work? Lavender and chamomile are traditionally calming. You could even add lemon balm if you want. Vanilla creates that warm, comforting, emotional comfort. Citrus lifts your mood. And without like overstimulating yourself. So even a lime in there, lemon, orange, whatever works for you. All you need is a little piece. It's not like, you don't have to go crazy. And if you want the lemon or you're juicing the lemon and you didn't take the rind, just take the rind and throw that in. Any way you do it is gonna work. You're gonna get the result you're looking for. Thank you for all the shares. You guys are awesome. If we do 100 shares, we need 80,000 more taps to hit our goal, and about 80. We're at 80,000 taps and 80 shares to hit our goals. And then you can see our pinned goals up here. Those are all helpful too. Okay, so then, so that's stress relief and nervous system. For me, I'm gonna add bay leaf. To me, bay leaf is sort of like that essential witchcraft, happy, air clearing. You could even add sage to this if you wanted to. I don't have a New Year's Eve dress. Bay leaves are getting a lot of buzz lately. Really? Yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't get a New Year's Eve dress. My brother and sister-in-law, we were all like, can we just sit on the couch this year and chill and be with each other? I'm going to make strufoli tonight, so I'll do it. I know. Did you get a New Year's Eve? Did you get a New Year's Eve dress? That's so cute. Oh, you didn't either? Oh, good. Now I don't feel so bad. Okay, so focus, clarity, and mental energy. This supports concentration, productivity, mental sharpness. I love that right after I clean the house, I come home and I want to do videos or work on all these projects. Rosemary sprigs. I forgot about my pot once, so now I always set a timer on my phone when I do these. That's smart, Brie. That's very smart. I like that. I might add that into our notes for this. Basil, bay leaf, lemon slice, and fresh ginger. Rosemary is associated with, memory and focus. Citrus is very sharp, alert. Yes, and ginger adds warmth and circulation. So all of those things are like great, and it clears the air, clears your mind. I love that. I have all my notes here. Okay, mood boost and emotional lift. You're feeling sad, you're feeling, I don't know, yucky. A lot of people have that seasonal depression. So for my seasonal depression folks, you're doing this today. You're gonna get a pot because this group of simmer pot is going to encourage joy, motivation, emotional brightness. Okay, so here we go. Orange and or tangerine. If you can't get a tangerine, just use orange. It's no big deal. Lemon peel, cranberries, and if you have frozen cranberries, throw those in. Cinnamon stick. Doesn't that sound great? Now, if you want, you could add jasmine green tea, right? Because that promotes a lot of like energy, happiness, it makes you feel good, really good, right? Also like the heart health, hibiscus and hawthorn. This is heartwarming. So sometimes if your heart is sad, this is all going to help that seasonal depression, right? And just going to make it smell good, right? The bright citrus, when you smell a bright citrus, smell that. The lemon, oh my God, the lime. Oh my God, that smells so good. It smells bright and yummy. It scared me. Only way I thought of it. Oh, with the pot, with the timer, yeah. And then cranberries add a cheerful, fresh note, and the cinnamon creates warmth and comfort. So all of those things sort of balance. You could even add a couple of drops of lavender, right? Or if you have a lavender tea bag, throw that in too, right? Lavender is very, very soothing and comforting. It's so nice. Instead of using smelly laundry detergent or, those plugins, you could always drop a little lemon in lavender in your laundry. Did you know that? Those wool balls, the dryer balls that you use instead of those sheets, the dryer sheets? Get those wool balls. Put 1 or 2 or 3 drops of lavender on the wool ball and throw that in your dryer after you've washed your sheets. Instead of smelling those smelly fragrances or even smelly fragrant natural things, I use no smell in my laundry detergent. And then for my sheets, I have a dryer ball with the lavender on it. Try that. You will have the best night's sleep, hey Gail, you've had in a really long time. So these are all cool, different things that you can do to really feel good and brighten that mood boost. So this is a very good one for my peeps out there that have that seasonal depression. Sleep, evening wind down. I thank you, Pri. Fragrances are so bad. Oh, they're so bad, Boat. Absolutely, so bad. Yeah, you join the party here. You're one of us. Help signal the body to slow down and relax before you rest. Right. So lavender, chamomile, apple slices, vanilla bean. All wonderful. They have floral notes, even lemon balm. If you can't get the herb, you could do the drops or a tea bag. Lemon balm for me is magical. Actually, I'm going to add that. I'm going to make a note. When I was making these, I was sort of like thinking lemon, but before I post this, I'm going to add these. Okay. Um, yeah, the evening wind down lemon balm. Chef, note for the timer too. Oh yeah. Thank you. Oh, see, I was thinking what I woke up this morning like, what do I didn't plan a classes for this week. I kind of wanted to ride around and think about it. And I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm gonna do simmer pots because nobody really thinks about how important they are. And we're all like buying this crappy, expensive plug-in stuff that's so bad for our respiratory and lungs and mind. Oh, throw those out. Walk over to your plugins and dump them. They are no good. This is the way. This is the way. Is that Mandalorian? I think that's Mandalorian. I'm going to put my helmet on. This is the way. Okay, speaking of respiratory support, for all my peeps out there, pneumonia's big right now. Respiratory. I don't use plugins anymore. I'm so glad, Casey. Good for you. Thank you for my sweaty teddy. Okay, so here's where we are going to create clean and open feeling in the home. It supports easier breathing. Hold on, I want to grab 2 tea bags for you guys. You know, if you are prone to asthma too, this is another good simmer pot to use. So you can do, I would add mullein tea. I would be drinking mullein tea every day, all day, 2-3 times a day for mullein. That keeps your airways open naturally. Hi, Lauren. We're doing simmer pots today. Mullein tea with eucalyptus, pine sprigs, lemon slices, bay leaf, fresh ginger, eucalyptus and pine and mullein, very clarifying. Lemon refreshes the air. Also, if you use lemon balm, again, that relaxes the nervous system. So it's going to relax you, especially for asthma. I know a lot of people talk about, asthma sometimes is triggered with some anxiety or nervousness. Lemon balm, really good. Ginger adds warmth, calmness, clears the air. You want your air clear. So those are all great things for the respiratory feeling, right? Energy and motivation. This helps with sluggish energy. It refreshes the home, right? Put a pot with grapefruit and lemon slices, rosemary, some mint, ginger. Mint is very refreshing, very clearing. 100%, you got it. The plugins totally, what Bote is saying, they mess with your hormones, sleep, metabolism, so many things. Exactly. And all you're doing. So the first time I noticed that I wanted no more fragrance or no more chemicals in my, I actually didn't think about this one area. And my dishwasher sits right here. It's right here, you see? And we had everything else in our house was pretty much, 7th generation or those cool pot, the clean people, all of this kind of stuff, like just, much better, cleaner stuff, nature technology. We try all different things to see which ones are going to work the best. But we were using those. They were like the equivalent to like a Tide Pod, the Cascade Pod. And I was walking by here and there was literally a cloud, a chemical cloud came out of the dishwasher. And I was like, for some reason I caught it and I breathed it in and I freaked out. I literally tossed them in the garbage. I said, I am never using them again. It just didn't, I don't know why, but I didn't connect it. And I was like, that's it, never again. So now we've been trying, thank you very much. I've been trying them. Happy New Year. I've been trying them lately, all different kinds to get us to the ones that seem to be the best. But I just, if you're using that stuff, please change. And does it really rinse off? Does what rinse off? Those, tell me what you're talking about. Hi, beautiful friend. Ashley. All right. You should reach out. Let's talk about that. Reach out to me. Either book some time, email something. We can talk about that. I don't think so. Boat. Do you, I listen. I am not I don't like there's a reason so many people have the tea here. Take a picture. It might be in, are we eating it? I don't think so either. Probably. I gotta believe there's residue, right? Please, Ashley, because I have I have some really good resources for you and, a lot of good information. Here, I'm gonna unmirror this so you can, there, take a picture. I think if you go in the link in my bio and you scroll to the very, very bottom of the stand store, there's another link that will that talks about my kitchen essentials. So, and I know that's where you can pick this up if you can't find it. But mullein tea is extremely powerful herb for lung health. Yes, isn't that crazy, Snickers? You can smell the air getting polluted with those chemicals from the dryer, right? It's a crazy thing, really. I always say, somebody said this to me and I've always remembered it. When you become aware, you become responsible, right? When you realize that's happening, I automatically say, okay, I'm responsible for helping, fix this. How do I fix this? And this is my thing, right? I really am here to give you the knowledge that I have learned over 40 years in the organic industry. I guess it's an industry now. Snickers, yes, not going to lie. I love it. And then I think it's not good. You can get those fresh fragrances with these simmer pots. You can put lavender on a wool dryer ball and throw that in. If anybody, not just pray, but I'm going to talk to all of you. If you have health issues and you are washing your clothes in fragrant filled laundry detergent, hormone disruptors, skin irritants, you did it! Skin irritant, deodorant, right? I truly believe a huge cause. Oh, there's no question in my mind. I think it is a contributing factor, not the only thing. I'm so glad, Pri. That's why I'm here. I'm here. I'm your encyclopedia to an organic lifestyle. That's it. Nice and simple. All right, let's switch this up. Hold on, I'm gonna do a quick new goal. We still need 40 sweaty teddies, but let's do another fun something. Oh, I love that Christmas tree hat. Thank you for my sweaty teddies. Like the scented beads sold. I stopped using them a couple of years ago. Look, Casey, I just gave you if you've been taking notes, great. You're gonna see the replay of this also on YT, which is free. But if you're taking notes or you're part of the recipe file, the recipe vault, $5 a month to be on that community in the link in my bio. You're gonna have access to all of this. We got to do a laundry detergent. That's it. I'm making you guys a laundry detergent. I'm just gonna do a video on it. We need it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, right? Tell them how wonderful that is. All right, we're gonna do. I gotta write this. You know, I'm taking notes as we go. Laundry detergent. It's cheaper. It's better. It's just so good for us to do this. Okay, now comfort and cozy home blend. You want to just have a happy little house. You know, your kids are coming home from school or your family's coming over and you don't want to have something medicinal or you'll love it. Plus this community is so kind. It really is. We have a very kind place. It's really a special place here and it's $5 a month. I mean, there's all different levels of ways that you can join here. It's from $5 to $49, which gets you an all-in thing. And don't forget, we have so much going on. We have cooking classes. We have, there's just so much. And there's all kinds of freebies in there. Okay, comfort and cozy home blend. You ready? It creates welcoming home, scent gathering. If you have a nice quiet evening in your home and you're not going out, stormy night, whatever. You can just put a pot up with cinnamon sticks, some cloves, vanilla, apple, orange peel. Just let that sit on the stove. It's so nice. You know, those are all very familiar baking spices, right? So that's what I was thinking about. It's ideal for like the fall and the winter, you know, very warming. So you add, so the actual recipe for a simmer pot, right? You could do 4 to 8 cups of water. You bring it to a gentle simmer, right? And you add water as needed. So if you're going to use a slow cooker, thank you for the follow, Stella. Thank you, Pri. I love that. You could add the ingredients in the water and set it to low or warm, and you can leave the lid slightly open, right? If you have a crock pot, that's pretty big. I mean, that's going to really fill your air. But maybe if everybody in the house is sick with a cold or respiratory illness, you could do that. Hey, Stella, welcome from Germany. Yeah, we're not talking about air fryers. We don't use an air fryer. I gave my air fryer away. There's an air fryer on our Easy Bake oven, but not for this. So again, you can use fresh or dried ingredients, either one. You can use scraps, you know, cooking scraps. If you've been using lemon and lime and you don't have anything to do with it, yeah, you should not. Yeah, the only pots that I use in my kitchen are like Le Creuset, which is enamel. I use all clad stainless steel, and I use my what do you call it? Cast iron. That's it. That's what I use in my home. Nothing else. I'm not about any other types at all. So look, this has been simmering. Happy New Year. Yeah, Lodge. They're Lodge pots. Some of them are super old. So this pot's been simmering how long now? About an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. So I can choose to put a new flavor on for today or keep this one going, right? So it's nice and strong. So I'm just gonna add more water and I'm gonna put it back on the stove. and just let it continue simmering. Oh, we need to make a soup? We will. Hi, Hector. Welcome. All right, so let's see. What else do we got here? You want to keep the heat low so the mixture gently steams through the house. You want to check the water levels. I love the idea of a timer. Keep away from children and pets, obviously, and use caution with strong spices or botanicals around sensitive people. You got to be careful, and you're going to have to learn this. You don't really know, right? You don't really know what's going to affect somebody till you put it in the air, and then you might be like, oh my God, this is too much. Casey, I don't do that. Some people do. I just put it all in at once. I just get it all going at once. I really don't think there's a wrong or right way like that, you know? I don't think I would say don't worry about stuff like that. Just throw your crap in a pot. Just throw your stuff in a pot and do it. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry. There's no rhyme or reason, no right way, wrong way. Just do it. And if you feel sensitive to something that you use, here's another thing. You might want to start out, if you are a sensitive person to certain things, smells, environmental things, if you know you have a food sensitivity to any of the herbs or spices, thank you, Brooks. I would say do not use those in a simmer pot because you're going to fill the air with something that you're sensitive to. So don't put that in, right? My family's sensitive to pepper. I'm not putting pepper in my simmer pot. My daughter's sensitive to cloves. If she's home, I'm not putting cloves in anything, right? So keep those things in mind, right? So your main aromatic thing. Look, here's the other side, Brooks. Yes, chef. I love that. So I would say those are the things to think about, right? And then also, if you are a sensitive person and you don't really know what's going to bother you or what doesn't, and you tend to be sensitive to things, start with one item at a time and get to know your pot, your simmer pot. Don't automatically just start throwing 4 or 5 things in a pot like all the recipes we started with. Just put lemon in a pot. Just put orange, and then if you do okay with orange, add another something, add a cinnamon stick. And then if you're good with the cinnamon stick, add a clove or add, you know what I mean? Like build on it. Don't just throw everything in a pot at once and go and then be like, oh my God, I'm so sensitive. I can't do this. Make sense? I'm drinking water. So that's my simmer pots. We did good. Any questions? I think I'm going to come on later and make a strufoli with you guys. Strufoli? Is that the little balls? Right? Peppermint's great too. Oh yeah, peppermint's fun. Again, if I didn't come up with a spice or an herb that you're thinking about, it's not because I didn't. I don't think it's good. It's just not on my radar. So throw it in there and try it. Right? Hey, fire up! I'm craving hot chocolate. Did you see my hot chocolate? My hot chocolate bar has been awesome all week with my family. They've been using marshmallows and fresh whipped cream and all kinds of fun. They've been having the best time. And the espresso, we've been making coffee drinks all week. It's so good. I know, fresh whipped cream. It's so good. There was something I was just gonna look up and I forgot what it was. I forgot. I guess it wasn't that important. Is the store open today? It is. I'm going to take my nephew over there. He said he's never seen the store, so I want to bring him over. Oh, the little balls. Thank you. I'm pretty sure it's called Strufoli. Yes. Oh, yeah. We're going to be making these. I got to make these for my kids, my nieces and nephews. I have the little small deep fried balls from Naples, Italy. They're served at Christmas, but for me, we serve these. Did we make them last year? I did? See, I learned to make these during, we made these when we were at not Christmas, we made them for New Year's Eve. See, Thea, whatever you have in the house. I love that. It probably smells delicious. Lime, mint, and bay leaf. Perfect. That's a refresher. I love that. It's like you could do anything and the house is going to smell beautiful. So go unplug that crap and make a simmer pot. That's beautiful. Star anise and a cinnamon stick. Yum. All right. Any questions for you guys? I got 10 minutes. No, don't. It makes you mad because you're scared for them. You know what I mean? Like nobody knows. Nobody tells anybody this stuff. You know, there's a really unbelievable book, and I want to make sure it was in this book. I forget what book it was in. Was it Atomic Habits? Oh, the things that you add to cars. Yeah, those things that you hang. No bueno. What was I just saying? Yeah, I can't do those. Scented candles, unless they're made with beeswax and like organic, non-chemical fragrances, I would not be using those. It's the same thing. You're just adding chemicals to your air. Oh, the book. Thank you. There's so many things I'm thinking about. Yeah, unscented candles, but still, you don't know if what it's burning. So you got to make sure you're not burning like lead. I mean, most candles I don't think have lead anymore. Books. What is it called? What's the book thing called? Audible. Okay, hold on. I want to see if I can find the book. There's a thing in one of the books on the advertising and the work they did to make Febreze.
It's very quiet in here. Oh, she's online.
No, I'm almost done.
Aunt Kelly crushed me at the gym.
She crushed you?
Oh yeah. Blew me out of the water.
Oh yeah? You worked out hard?
No, she did that. Look, you got a mustache.
Thank you.
Look at
Thank
Uncle
you, Fired
Mike.
Up.
Hello.
You lit up the gift.
Where's Maggie and
Everybody's sleeping, but we
What?
got to get everybody eyeliner. We have thank you. We have to get everybody ready to go out.
They're in here, I think. Nice.
I don't think it was Atomic Habit. I have to find it, but it was like this whole thing about how they got Febreze into the market. And when they first launched it, it didn't work because they said, oh, people were smelly and all this stuff. We're so close to 200 followers, aren't we? Carrie, welcome. You are going to love that. Now, don't forget, now that you purchase that, you are going to, you have you get everything, and you're going to get all those cooking classes. Tyler, you're busting in the scene. We got 16 more new followers. We're going to get there. Welcome, Carrie. Welcome to the party. Happy New Year. Okay, so I gotta go. I'm taking my family. All the girls are going out. And I want you guys to, thank you. 5'8" in the sparkles. Don't forget 5'8". Follow 5'8". That's my brother's band. And you'll get to see all his music. Thank you for my rose. Have a blessed day. I will most likely see you guys tomorrow. And tonight, because I'll make the strufoli and we'll have a great time. I don't remember all the things. Oh, with the Febreze. And they did some big marketing campaign and turned it around, and that's how it got in there.
Did you make breakfast?
Oh, thank you, Pri. We'll make it now.
What?
No, I've been on live. I told you I had to do my live this morning. My people. I had to be with my people.
Your people need to eat.
My other people, my family people need to eat.
Yeah, I'm like an attack bird right now.
Well, heat up all it's all leftovers. Eat
Oh,
meatballs.
I'm not doing it.
You could do it. I don't have any eggs. You guys ate all the eggs. We've got to go shopping. All right, my friends. I will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Carrie. You will be getting an email soon with all the instructions on what to do.
Good morning, Uncle.
How are you drinking that? Is that a good one or a bad one?
It's a good one, but I couldn't do the workout without this.
Sounds like a cop out, but okay.
Oh.
Have a wonderful day, guys.
Have a really wonderful day. We love you. I was trying to be nice.
You're so mean to me sometimes. You weren't being nice. You were being a wise ass. I don't like
I
that.
look weird on this camera.
You are
I look
weird.
like a baddie in the gym.
Have a wonderful day, guys.
No, I want to be involved.
You want to be involved? Well, be involved. Nice. Look, I did the simmer pots. Can you smell that when you came in the house? You can't smell it?
Oh yeah, I can.
No, seriously, can you? So stressful sometimes. Sassy, isn't she? Thank you, Janice. I'm glad somebody noticed the sassy. Thank you, Fired Up, for my little Santa hat.
Thank you. Done.
Attitude, Mom.
Dun,
I know,
dun.
total attitude.
I gotta pack my car soon.
When? I found your cord. I put it on my desk. It was over by the ice.
Maggie's struggling to wake up this morning.
Well, can you go get Jade?
Yeah.
We gotta leave in 5 minutes.
Can I get like my nails?
Goodbye. We'll talk about it in a minute. Goodbye. Go get Jade and I don't care. Go get Jade and Maggie, please. Thank you. I will see you guys all later today. Have a wonderful day, guys. There's no hate here. Don't you worry. I keep scrolling out. I know, right? I do that sometimes too when I'm tapping. All right, my friends. I will see you all. Classy. This was great. I'm so glad. Yeah, this will be up, and when you join the Recipe Vault 2, you will have access to all of these recipes. Thank you, Tanny. Nice to see you. Welcome all our new followers. Join us on the Book of Face, IG, YT, X, all of them. We're on the organic food movement, so you can join us. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you, my friend. All right, I'm gonna go take all the girls are going out. I will see you guys later today. Oops.